My dog. How are you, bro?
I'm doing good, man. How you doing?
I'm great, man. I got you in the O.
We are outside in the O right now, man.
Orlando. How's it been so far? Before we even start, how's it been so far since you've been here?
Oh my goodness. It was funny. I was saying earlier, it's just been so therapeutic.
Yeah.
Like, it's been healthy to the body and to the mind.
Yeah.
And that was something I really needed right now. So
yeah.
It's been a successful trip, I'd say.
Would you say that that drive here was worth it?
Oh, the drive was definitely the drive was worth it. It was worth it for sure. I'd do it again. 100%. I'd do it again.
Respectfully, let's dive in. I'm so happy I'm doing this with you.
I can't. It's a long time coming. It's a full circle moment.
It's a full like the story that we're about to get into right now.
Oh my goodness,
is insane.
And what's crazy is I have no idea where you're gonna go with it.
We have no idea.
I know.
It's Rich
that.
asking the questions. You never know where he goes.
What you doing for the law?
Welcome back to the Law Podcast. Welcome back to the Law Podcast. Today we have a relentless, intelligent, creative human being in the room right now. We got my best friend, my little brother, an amazing videographer, an amazing photographer. If you saw some new photos I just dropped, that's because of him. We have the one and only Wyatt Falk. How are you, King?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. I'm so happy to be here.
Yeah?
I'm so happy to be here.
It's a long time coming, bro.
It is, too.
Joanna, your busy body, busy tonight. Joanna, making on the dummy tonight. And you are now rocking with my brother DJ Mace. Let's go.
Get on the field. Yeah. It is one play at a time, winning one-on-one, doing your job for four freaking.
Everything good. Everything
And that's
good.
what it's going to take if you want to keep playing. Okay? One shot, you're not getting back. Let's go get it.
Everything good.
If you really think about it, who would have thought that we'd be friends?
That's such a good. Like, I don't know. It's
such a weird place that we got into that I needed you in that moment and you needed me in that moment, and we just.
I think we were just both in the right place at the right time.
That's
really.
a fact.
And that's what it comes down to.
That's a fact.
The whole story, I guess you could say.
And before we start, you know me. You know me to a core. I got to give you my flowers now.
Thank you.
And not the flowers later. First thing first, I truly have so much love and respect for you, bro.
Thank you.
Like, you are one of my friends that no matter if I want to hear it, no matter how down I am, you're going to tell me the truth.
100%.
To build me back up to be where I should be.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'm like, damn, I don't want to talk to Wyatt right now. But other times I'm grateful because I do have friends in my corner that's going to keep it real with me. You know what I'm saying? There's no yes men in our team at all. So I'm thankful for you.
Of course.
And then also I'm thankful because your family really took me in like family. Like, every time I visit New York and I'm by Utica at all, I'm at Wyatt's crib.
Yeah. No, 100%. And you're always welcome.
That's
you're
love.
Always welcome.
So shout out to the family if you're watching.
Shout out to the family because I know you're watching. Shout out to the family.
So boom, bro. Let's get into it.
Yeah.
What got you to pick up a camera?
It all came down to I had a passion for just taking videos of things. I really started as a videographer, and I'm going to be quite frank with that. I love doing photos. Videography is like my main passion, though. I love it.
Yeah.
And I had started really just filming my skiing trips. Honestly, I was a big time skier growing up. And every winter season, I'd always go and watch. It was called a Warren Miller movie.
Yeah.
And he was basically this. He was a director, and he directed beautiful ski films. And I'd always want to go out and just shoot them on my phone. And
so you're nice at skiing?
Yeah, I'm pretty nice. I used to teach ski instructor lessons.
Really?
Yeah.
That's fire, bro. I never knew this.
Certified ski instructor. Yeah, that was a good time.
So you would go on skiing trips.
Yep.
And out of nowhere, you just sparked in your bread.
I would just start filming, or I'd have one of my buddies film me doing something, just having fun, and then I'd go back and edit it on my phone. Yeah.
at first?
Yeah, this was when I was young.
I'm asking now.
This is when I was young.
Would you say you were good? How did you think comparing it to who you are now?
No. Like going back, I was doing it on some like old website, just on some downloaded app. It was definitely nothing too crazy, but it's awesome to see like the growth.
The growth is crazy. That's fire. So then the first time you did it, the first couple times you did it, you said, let me jump into getting a big boy camera? Like,
yeah, so it's such a funny story. My mom's going to be laughing listening to this. But right after high school ended, I had just started to pick up a camera. I was going around and just filming like my sister's soccer games, or just kids would have like ask me to come go do their like high school sports games. So I'd pull up and start filming. Yeah. And then one day I was just like, you know what? If I do something, I do it to a. I go all the way. I don't just.
You don't half-ass it.
Yeah, I don't that's what I was saying. I don't half-ass it. Yeah. I don't half-ass it. So I went out and I got a really pretty solid first camera.
What was your first camera, brother?
My first camera was Sony A7 III.
Okay. When you first start videographer, you do not start off with the A7
And thankfully I was blessed enough to like have a little bit of. I was blessed enough to have a little bit of money to go buy that, because it's not a cheap purchase.
No, that's a big. It's not a cheap purchase. So now you got the camera. Yeah. And your first move was what?
My first move. Before even my first move, I'll never forget getting my first camera, because I remember going into Best Buy and talking to some of the guys about cameras and whatnot. And I remember on the way home, I started crying, bro. I started bawling my eyes out this whole car ride home.
Why is that?
I just knew that the camera would somehow change my life. Like it was a very deep moment. I remember getting back to my house. My mom's like, I was crying walking in the door. Like I couldn't stop, bro. Yeah. And my mom was like, what's happening? I was like, this is going to change my life. Like, this is a big moment. And,
that's fine.
It's crazy. But my first move, to bring it back to what you were saying, my first move with it was just hitting games. And really, that was my big thing. I started in sports. So going to any high school games that were around and just start filming. Yeah. And really, that's when I said just perfecting the craft, like doing it all the time.
Punch-in moment. What is some advice you give someone that wants to start doing videography for sports? Because it's not easy.
For sports is hard. I mean, you got to be able to like get on the field and do all that stuff. So you got to know somebody. Like that's huge. But advice is, bro, just do it every day. Yeah. In some way or of some sort. It doesn't even have to be sports. Just pick your camera up, or if it's editing, like say you got to work on editing, edit every single day, and I promise you that when time comes, you're gonna be so happy that you did, because you can do it. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, that's a fact. So now, boom, to get back to it, you finally are about to buy this camera. Yeah. You have the emotional moment of saying, this is going to change my life. Yeah. The first gig was what?
The first gig, it was a soccer game with my camera. I'll never forget. Yeah. It was a Saturday game. I had a fun night before. Ended up going to it was my sister's soccer game. This was the
shout out Emma.
Yeah, shout out Emma. Yeah. Seriously, this was the first like game that I filmed with my camera. Okay, it was one of her soccer games. It was VVS versus CVA for all the folks back home. For all the folks, they got crushed. VVS wasn't too good. They got smoked. But the photos look crazy good. Like the photos came out good. The video looked clean. Yeah, it was my first video ever on that camera. So. It's still up. I've never deleted it.
What was your first platform that you started editing on?
Premiere Pro.
Adobe you did start
I started right on Premiere.
That is beautiful, because a lot of folks don't start. They start on like iMovie.
I'd say professional. Professional was Premiere Pro, because I did start out like iMovie. Okay, like that's the first thing that anybody's ever gonna do.
It's humbling start.
It's right on your phone. So I remember hopping on iMovie and just messing around with that, and I was like, you know what? I honestly don't like this. Yeah. So I'm just gonna. Like I said, I'm going to do it the best I can. I'm getting all the Adobe stuff, and then I started on Premiere Pro.
Dope. So now you're doing a whole bunch of gigs. Yeah. How did I meet you?
So so I was going to MVCC for college. I was a business major at first, then a video production major. I met you through my boy Ian McQueen. Shout out Ian McQueen.
Shout out my boy.
Shout out Ian, man. Ian took me into I remember we was hanging out in class one time, And he was like, dude, like, I got this creative out here. He's like killing it. Like, you want to come hang out? We're about to shoot something.
Yeah.
I was like, for sure. Like, I've always been one to, like, any opportunity I get, most of the time I'm gonna say yes.
Yeah,
like,
that's
just
a
for
total
if it's fun or like whatever we're doing, I'm gonna say yes.
Yeah.
Like, and I was like, of course, like, for sure, let's go meet this dude. And then I came into the loft.
So now put my point of view. Ian doesn't tell me that you're coming.
He didn't? Okay, I didn't know that.
He never told me
He
that
never
he was
told
bringing
you?
somebody.
Yeah.
So when you walk up into my crib too, I'm like, oh, what's up, bro? And you're just like, yeah, I do videography. Like, I'm just starting to get my feet wet with it. But like,
Yeah.
I've been doing it for a little bit, and I'm going to help you guys shoot. And that's when I was shooting the merch drop for the loft.
commercial, yeah.
The commercial. Let's play it right now.
Boom.
I gotta move, you can never say I
Listen, baby, listen. I know it's 1:13 p.m. on a Monday. I know you need to focus on work, but like, just for a moment, I need. Deep in the night, feeling the show. My future is bright.
And great commercial. I love that we came up with that idea
beautiful.
together. That was a great day too.
It was fun,
That was a
man.
great
It was
day.
fun. It started to rain at the end.
It did start to.
But it was cool going to the bodega. whatnot.
Yeah, we shot at the bodega.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was dope. And then from then on, like, we just had a good connection. You were just like, yo, bro, like, I like the energy in this place, the loft. Like, I don't know what it does. Like, a lot of creatives have came out of the loft. So when you said that, I was like, dope, bro. Like, you're about to be my boy. Like, if you want to be around here a lot, like, you're about to be my boy. And that's literally how we became
That's literally what happened.
dogs.
I remember the first time, like, I hit you up. I was like, yo, can I come over? I remember I had an 8 a.m. for school. So
Yeah.
I was out. I lived 35 minutes away from Utica. So I
yeah.
was commuting to school pretty much every day. And I had an 8 a.m. and then I didn't have class till like 2.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm not trying to drive back home and then drive back out. So I was like,
Yeah.
shoot, I'm gonna see what Rich is doing.
Yeah.
And I remember I was like, yo, is it okay if like I come over during my class?
Yeah.
And I pulled up. He was like, of course.
And then you came to every single event with me, brother.
Everything.
How did you get the name Cousin Wyatt?
Shout out Zay. Shout out Zay. Nah, for real. Shout out Rose with Zay. The podcast.
Yeah, so we picked up a podcast. Well, I helped create a podcast with my boy, Zay Ross. And when I mean the hood loves Wyatt, the hood loves you, bro. You came up with some fire ideas. You were always down to shoot, always down to edit.
We always did, man. It was
Like,
it was good time.
we did so many projects together, but my favorite project that we done together was the moment where I feel like you should harp on this even more than I should. How well should you know your camera? Because when we did that wedding and my camera flopped, how important is it to know your camera?
It's so. I mean, your camera is it's your tool. Like you gotta think of it. That's your most important tool in your toolbox.
Yeah.
So you need to know everything back in it. Like, just take the time. Just go on YouTube. That's all you gotta do.
Respectfully.
Just go on YouTube and watch some videos. But you need to know about your camera, because say you're shooting a wedding, right, and something doesn't work. Well, nobody's there to help you.
At
so
all.
you better know what's going on.
And they still want to pay you for it. There's money involved.
And you don't want to fumble the bread.
Wicked.
So you don't want to do that.
So classic moment that the people that the wedding was for, if they're watching this was what happened.
Yeah, y'all didn't know. We still killing it.
We still were killing it.
It was still beautiful.
It was me, Josh, and Wyatt doing an amazing, beautiful wedding.
Gorgeous.
And for some reason, the flash wasn't working.
Yeah.
And the camera was just shooting black.
Yeah.
We had no idea why. I'm freaking out. Wyatt's telling me to calm down. I'm like, bro, the most important part, the most important parts of the wedding, they're about to come into the reception.
Yeah, it was a very stressful moment.
I was like, wait, how much time do we have? And the lady that's directing it all is like, they're about to come in 5 minutes. I'm looking at Wyatt. Bro, the camera's done.
Yeah.
Wyatt's like, he wanted to use mine. But for some reason, the flash wasn't working. And it was such a dark room that nobody, if it's your wedding, you don't want to be dark photos.
That
So
was tough.
Josh is sweating. That boy is sweating. He's like,
We all were. We all
I
were.
was hot though. I was like, I'm not sure why my camera is tweaking.
And this
What?
was later in the day, too.
This was
Sorry
a
to
lot
cut you off.
later.
This
No,
was
yeah.
later in the day.
Yeah.
So we had been good.
Bro,
And this
the
was
whole wedding
first-
was perfect.
yeah,
We
it
did
was-
the groomsmen, we did
Yeah.
the bridesmaids, we did everything else between it. The wedding was amazing. It was outside.
Yeah. It was a
Side
beautiful
note,
day. It
where
was
would you want
hot.
your wedding?
Where would I want my wedding?
Yeah.
Jamaica. For
He's
sure.
a
Jamaica
bad
for
man.
sure. 100%.
I love
100%
that.
Be in Jamaica.
Yeah,
that's where I'm gonna
fine.
get married.
Outside?
That's where I'm gonna get married. Yeah.
Yeah, on the
for sure.
beach?
On a beach. Yeah.
Respect. Me too. I want mine to be a destination. I feel like it's more important to be.
I don't want like a huge wedding.
Yeah,
like
no.
I just want to have my people there
That's it.
and be able to afford like doing something like
Yeah.
I feel like if it's I'm not gonna spend mad respectfully.
I feel like it's more intimate when it's like
100%.
folks that genuinely care about your relationship.
Exactly.
I used to growing up, I wanted a huge wedding.
Yeah.
I wanted one of those
Show
like
out.
the biggest weddings. I throw parties, so
Yeah.
like the biggest event of your life. And then I realized when I threw so many events that none of y'all really care about me.
Nobody cares. The only thing that people are going out for is to check out your outfit.
Exactly.
That's
and
it,
maybe
man.
that.
And
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
that's it.
So I was kind of like, nah, when that moment comes, it'll definitely be more intimate and we gonna get a ticket out of the country.
100%.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Nah.
But to go back, they're about to walk in.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at you. I'm stressed. You're messing with the camera. You pass it to Josh. You're messing with the camera. The lady's coming to us. Are you guys ready? And I'm like, yeah.
No.
Well, we never said no.
We never said no,
We never
yeah.
said no. We're just like, you sure they're ready? You got to go talk to them real fast and then come back and let us know that they're good. Yeah. And that stalled us a lot of time because there's so many people at that wedding. And once they came back in, the camera, I don't know how, like that was God.
It was literally by the grace of God. The camera started
opened the
working.
door. My camera is currently not working. They open the door. I'm looking at Wyatt. I'm looking at what I'm about to do. And then right when the door opened and everybody's cheering, ching, 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 the camera started working. The flash was working. Everything started working out perfectly.
Wedding though.
Wicked.
I remember sweating.
I was
bad
hot.
about
I was
that.
dying. Bosnia music was hitting. Though.
Oh my goodness.
They were
that
hitting.
polka music. Oh my goodness. They
were
had
hitting.
everything going.
So boom, to talk about picking up a camera, picking up basically a dream.
Yeah.
How do you feel, or what do you say to the folks that doubt you?
That's a good question. To the ones that doubt me, this is one thing about me that I think I'm grateful to have is I don't really take into consideration other people's doubts or thoughts on me. Because I think, it's my path. I'm going to figure it out.
Yeah.
Regardless. I think that it's definitely, like, you definitely have to take into some consideration of what other people are saying. But for the doubters, man, like, I got nothing to say to y'all. Like, for real. Like, go worry about something else, man. Don't worry about me. I'm doing just good.
I love that.
Don't worry about something else.
Have you ever had a time where you wanted to give up, though?
100%. Yeah. There's been some deep
What
times.
gets you to that point?
Stress. This can be very stressful.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff behind the scenes that nobody sees.
Yeah.
That
Let's get into it.
It's just, dealing
with artists?
Dealing with artists, yeah. There's a lot of stuff behind the scenes that you don't hear about, and dealing with artists is something, but dealing with people is what it comes down to.
Yeah.
And especially when money's on the line, dealing with people can be hard. But that's something you got to work through, and as you grow, that's something that you get better at. And honestly, like from the beginning of when I started, I'd say I've grown in that factor, and I hope to. I'm still very young. I hope to continue to keep growing and developing that aspect of the business, because that's what it is. It's a business.
No, it truly is a business. Is there ever a time that okay, what gets you out of the rut?
What gets me out
That's
of
the
the
most
rut?
important
Trips like
question.
this, man.
Trips like this?
Yeah, just one thing that I learned from me from living in South Carolina was going back home is necessary. Whether you're there for, I've been back for 3 days, I've been back for a week, 2 weeks at a time. but going back home can reroute you.
Yeah.
And just give you different thoughts, and that was something that I was very blessed to be able to do during my time in South Carolina, was to be able to pop back out to New York, see my family, go out. I was in the city a lot, so I'd like to get out to the woods and just go be out in the country, do something, look at the stars. I'm a big stargazer, believe it or not, and just get creative.
That's real.
That's where my ideas come from, I'd say.
So, like, your creative bag.
Yeah.
How does that, like, I gotta ask. You know, because you're my brother, and we gotta be more, like,
yeah,
honest.
100%.
When you got to the loft,
let's go.
Did that open up the creative bag more?
100%, because I was surrounded with people who thought like me. I didn't have that a lot before, especially growing up. Like, I didn't have that aspect to life, I guess you'd say, is having like a group of people that were very like-minded. And I loved doing this, and I found other people that love doing this as well. Like, awesome. Like, it's funny, you said the other day, we was like the AMP of Utica, bro. Like,
truly, I never want to like brag.
I know.
But we did do a lot for that city.
We just did a lot, and we were constantly doing it, bro. Every day we had something.
Every event.
100%. And it's fun being around like-minded people. Yeah. 100%. Like, I don't know if I would be here today. Yeah. If I hadn't stepped into the loft. Yeah. Yeah. That's 100. Real. I genuinely don't think I'd be here if
That's
I
real.
didn't step into the
That's
loft.
super love, dog. You're really my little brother. So seeing you in so many different lights, and like, even after I left, everybody wants to book you. Everybody wants to work with you and do certain things. Like, it's a different feeling to see you continuously winning, bro. Yeah. And then when you called me up and said, yo, bro, I'm moving, I was like, what are you talking about? I'm like, bro, you're getting so much play in New York right now. Why do you want to leave? He's just like, I feel like I need to do it for myself. And you got an opportunity to work with a whole university and be their main videographer. Yeah. And I'm not going to lie, I'm not as spontaneous as you. No. I'm a very like controlled substance kind of man. Yeah. I have spontaneous moments, and someone brings it out of me the more, but my spontaneous moments, you know what I'm saying? It's not as crazy. Different. You, when you called me up and you said that opportunity, I was like, I don't know, bro. Like, you have so much going for you. I'm be honest.
Nah, listen, guys. He genuinely told me to stay in New York. He told me to stay in New York, bro.
I did. He did. How did it feel? Because even me and Josh was kind of like on the mission of saying you should go.
He was too.
But how did you feel that I wanted to keep you grounded, but something like that made you burst into something you are now?
I take big risk. I take big risk a lot. Yeah. Like, I'm a risk taker, I guess you could say. I just knew I was also in a little bit of competition. Yeah. With just, it was a fun, friendly competition. Like, I wanted to get out of New York, man. Like, and anybody that, I think everybody should travel somewhere. I think that it's critical to growing up and developing your mind. And it's just I think everybody should just travel around, see new environments. It's very helpful. And I was so blessed to have an opportunity to be able to do that. Yeah. So I took advantage of it. Yeah. Yeah, I took advantage of it, even if it was crazy. Yeah. To me,
I respect you, because even with like me telling you, bro, nah, don't.
I knew I was going, man. I knew I was going. I knew.
So you're just calling to let me know.
I was just letting you know. I mean, like, I love the feedback, but bro, I'm out of New York. I'm out of New York. Especially, it's about to be winter. I'm out of here, bro. I'm gone.
The next call I got was like, I hear you, bro, but like, I'm going. And I said, respectfully, that's how I know you truly love it, and you're not just doing it because the people surrounding you are doing it, because you went to a place that nobody knew you.
Nobody. I mean, I had, your
cousin, but at the end of the day, like, you're a dolo.
Yeah. I was
like,
dolo.
You had to depend on yourself.
It was tough, bro. I'm not going to lie. Yeah? It was hard.
What is some advice now that you went in by yourself? What is some advice for videographers?
Get outside your comfort zone. Yeah. Push yourself to go outside your comfort zone. Say yes to things, man. Just like, I'm not saying be a yes man and like, you know what I'm saying? But if there's an opportunity, take it, because you never know where that opportunity is going to lead you. Yeah. You never know. And there's a lot of things that you'll learn from that. Yeah. So that's really my, like, just go try new things.
That's love.
And never stop shooting, man. Always shoot.
Yeah.
Always shoot.
Shoot a shoot.
Shoot a shoot.
Shoot a shoot.
Shoot a shoot.
I'm dope. That's dope. So now, like, when you're in your, like, and not even like creative rut, like in a moment of your life where you don't want to do nothing, and you have artists hitting you for their video, you have people hitting you to book you, you have all these projects that are unfinished. This is a real moment of videographers that they never speak about.
It is a real moment.
There's so much going on that you might just be going through it yourself. How do you balance all that?
Man, it's hard because I've had a lot of those moments, especially recently. I've had a lot of those moments. It's hard, and I mean, I'm not even gonna lie. I've let some work pile up because I think at times you just got to be honest with whoever you're working for, especially if there's money online. You just got to be honest with them, and why rush? Like that's one thing for me is why rush? Like it's just gonna come out worse if I rush this. I promise you. So it's very essential to take your time though, and be able to have those moments where maybe you put down the camera for a couple days or maybe a week or something. Whatever you need to be able to get your creative juices flowing again. Even if that is stepping aside for a little bit. But
that's real.
Yeah.
That's dope. No, that's true. I think for me, when I was doing it with you guys, because obviously, like, I wasn't doing as much as you guys. Like, you guys are videographers. Like, I'm a videographer, which y'all like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all do it for your day jobs too. So like, it's different. But for me, when all that's going on, man, to balance yourself is so important. But if you don't have, there's a big bee up in here.
That's a big ass wasp.
Do we kill it? We let him live?
Hell no, don't touch that thing.
You sure?
I mean, I'll kill it if there's like paper towels.
Do I still have? Oh, I threw him out because I wanted to play MJ.
I'm hitting him with my hat.
I was gonna kill him with my shoe.
That's valid.
Let's do it.
We gonna kill this bug, chat. Give me 1 second. How'd you see that? Oh, that's a big wasp. Yo, chill. He's dead. That wasp is deader than a doornail. Damn, he beating that wasp right now.
Okay, I think we're good.
That's staying in too. What was the question?
So balance,
balance.
is truly important because
this is a mental game.
It is
Anything creative is a mental game, and you're battling with your brain.
Yes, because when you're constantly trying to make a fire, because you can do a whole. How many times have you done this, bro? You've made a whole project, edited, did it all, but you also did it in a funk where you did it in a funk where you weren't all there, and
it's not as good.
Then you put it down, you go back to the project, and you're just like, this is horrible.
Yeah, a lot of times I've done that.
So if you don't have balance in your life as to like get outside and feeling the grass, literally.
Because I'm not gonna lie, I be in the crib a lot. I mean, when you're editing, you just be in the house, man. Like you be locked in a dark room, no sunlight. Really? You know, you got blankets over the windows, whatever you got to do to block that sun out so you can lock in. But I started playing basketball.
Dope.
That was one thing that I think really helped shift my mood changes especially when I first moved. Yeah. Because I was going through it a little bit. Because I mean, I'd go out to practice, I'd film, I'd go back to the crib, and I'd just be inside. Like I'd edit, do whatever. I'd be chilling with my cousin a lot, but other than that, I wasn't doing too much. And then I started playing basketball every day.
That's dope.
That I was able to like meet new people outside of.
Yeah, even when you called me, bro, it was kind of like, damn, how do I help my bro? But this was not even something I could help with. It was something that you had to. It was
literally something that I had to.
And you proved to yourself.
Yeah, 100%.
That's fire. What's next for Wyatt?
What's next?
What is the? Okay, you know the question. You've been in so many podcasts with me. He's been the audio man for so many
I've been behind the scenes.
so many episodes. You've seen me ask this question so many times. Yeah. What is the moment that happens that you say to yourself, I did it. I made it.
The moment that's another great question.
Welcome to the loft.
Welcome to the loft. A moment where I knew I made it. When I make it to Florida. I make it to Florida. I'm on a journey here. I'm on a journey. I want to travel more. And live other places but my final destination is Florida for sure.
Okay.
100%. So when I make it to Florida, I'll be checked off.
Okay.
I'll be checked
That's
off.
a life goal.
Yeah, that's a life goal.
How about a videographer goal?
Videography goal?
Is there someone you want to work with?
There is a lot of people I'd like to work with. Yeah. If I could shoot Rolling Loud, I think that'd be fire. That'd be fire. Yeah. That's one of my big,
I feel like it's arm grasp.
I don't really think it's that far away.
Yeah, no, I think that's happening soon.
I think I gotta shift a couple of things to get there, but that's part of the journey.
Yeah.
So I think doing Rolling Loud, I want to get back into the music industry, even though people try to shift away from it.
Wait, why? You want to go back into that stressful world, brother?
Yeah, I mean, it's fun, man. Like, it's really fun, and it can be so stressful. And
it could be. We've been in too many situations.
Okay, so I have a couple things. Things. So for like, we'll say separate industries.
Yeah.
Music industry, I'd like to do like a big festival, a big concert.
Fire.
Sports world, I'd want to shoot an NFL game for sure.
Oh, that's okay. That's a great.
100%. Especially after seeing having filmed that University of South Carolina game and just seeing how. I mean, that's 100,000 person stadium. Just seeing how energetic that is down on the field, I can't even imagine.
I love that moment. I was at your house.
Yeah.
And it was with your family, and we saw you on TV. We were gassed. We were so hyped.
Yeah, it was cool.
I love that, man. And I can see you doing that in the future. Definitely an NFL game. I'm going to say the Giants just to put it out there. Someone over there wants the Buffalo, but we're going to say the Giants.
Shout out the Bills. We can film the Bills game for sure.
No, that's real. Now I got a more personal question.
Yeah.
Being that you're the youngest one out of this entire family, this entire group, how is it for you, bro?
I love it, man. I love being the young one.
Okay.
It's because it motivates me, man.
Yeah.
It pushes me to be where my big bros is at. You know what I'm saying? And to do better than them, man. We're all friendly, competitive.
Oh yeah, I want you to be better than me.
We have to be.
Yeah.
And that's what brothers do.
Is there ever a moment you're just like, bro, I don't want to hear you talk all motivational, right? Especially I'm Mr. Motivational.
He's Mr. Motivational. There's sometimes where I'm like, man, come on now, I'm good, but I'm happy that you do that.
That's love.
Because I wouldn't want nobody to not do that.
That's facts. That's total facts, man.
But there's some times where it's be like, come on now. Just shut up. Just shut up. Just shut up. Respectfully, just shut up.
I'm not even mad at that, bro. Because I'm that friend that's always going to make this a moment of this is a learning moment.
Yeah.
And I know why just all right, D. All right, Rich, shut up.
Yeah.
Which is cool. I'm going to still do it.
Respectfully. That's okay. I want you to. That's good.
Yeah, no. So boom. I plan to do another Loft Cypher out here in Florida. Are you gonna join me?
Of course I'd join you.
Yeah?
Of course I'd join you. I might have to put a little verse down too.
Yeah, all right.
I'm chatting.
Biggest chat.
I'm chatting.
I have some personality questions.
For sure. Let's go.
First personality question for you.
Yeah.
Is what is your number one red flag in a girl?
If she drinks Rumple. For whoever, if anybody, this is something that I've learned from the South, because y'all be some alcoholics down south. They are some alcoholics down south.
That's funny.
It's bad. If you drink Rumple, no. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. Yeah, bad.
Okay.
That's bad.
Okay. All the girls that drink Rumple.
Yeah, the girls that drink Rumple, don't talk to me.
I heard it.
I'm good.
Number 2. What is your best trait you think you have of yourself?
My best trait? Determination. Determination.
That's a fact.
Pretty determined.
That's a fact. You want to prove everybody wrong,
I want to prove everybody wrong.
That's a fact.
I want to prove everybody, and then their mother too wrong.
Grandma,
for real, your grandma,
auntie.
The whole family gonna know. The whole family gonna know.
Yeah.
For sure.
What are your top five? Who are your top 5? You knew this is coming, bruh. Videographers in Utica.
My God.
Are we name dropping? Can we name drop?
I'm gonna name drop.
Okay, top 5 videographers in Utica.
A lot of people are gonna be mad.
Yes,
bro,
they are.
But I'm okay with that. Top 5 videographers in Utica. So
From Utica in
only.
Utica, yeah.
Okay. Utica only. Number 1 is Josh Graz.
Shout out
Josh is the best.
Graz.
He's the best, hands down. 2, Right now I'm gonna go with Trey Boy. Right now Trey Boy's killing it, and he's very consistent. So yeah, I'm gonna say Trey Boy number 2 right now. 3, Three, I'm gonna give to my young boy, my boy Jay Visuals.
Jay Visuals,
he's
I've seen him.
He went to the same school as me.
Yeah.
I'm proud to see that kid doing his thing because I know where you went. I know you, bro. Like,
yeah.
It's hard out there. So respects to you, bro. And you're killing it right now, man. Like, you're really killing it. And I see you.
That's a fact.
So Jay Visuals, for the 3rd, 4th. I'm going to give to Ian.
Ian McQueenie. I was waiting
He's
for that.
my top 5.
Hell yeah.
He's my top 5.
Ian's on it.
And
That's
then
a fact.
5th would be... are we missing a lot of... Am I like...
You're missing
am I missing a few? Cam.
Come on,
Cam,
now.
sorry. Cam. 100% Cam.
That's the
I've
law
been away
right
from you
there.
to come for a little bit.
That's the law.
Cam, for sure.
But no,
Cam's got to be. He kills it with the car content. And that's something that I would love to be able to go on a shoot with you and learn something, because he knows so much about cars and the car industry. And I love cars too. So
yeah. I don't know anybody that got to sit like Cam in the car world.
Cam he's the number 1.
Yeah.
In the car world.
I don't know anybody. Genuinely don't know anybody that can make a car look so cool.
Yeah.
Like Cam can.
Yeah.
Like, it's insane. That's a dope top 5. That's a good
that's
top 5.
Solid top 5.
That's a solid top 5. I'm gonna give you that. Number 4. What's a question in your life you're still trying to find the answer to?
What's the next move?
You were ready for this question.
I was ready for this one. What's the next move?
What's the next move?
Yeah. And trying to figure out what the next best right decision is. I think that's a big part. Because right now it's a little up in the air right now, but we're going to figure it out. And when that time comes, I'm sure I'll be ready for it.
That's a whole fact.
Yeah.
Now, the last question is number 5. Did you have fun on the loft?
Did I have fun, man? Yeah. We had a time. What you talking about? What are you talking about? We had the best time in the loft, man. I miss it still to this day. I remember tearing up when I left for the last time. That was sad. Every time I've gone home, I've drove by it. Yeah. It has a very special place in my heart.
The people that live there now probably hate it because everybody sends me a video of that crib.
Yeah. They definitely hate it. But no, bro. I'm still going to do it.
Like, bro, we've had so many gigs, so many shoots, so many moments of like, that's truly my brother. Like, not many people come across genuine friends like I have. And like, our group of friends are all hustlers.
That's what I love about our group of friends too, is that we're all doing something.
Yeah, none of us are not doing
just
something.
Sitting around. Like,
we got an architect in our group.
Yeah, like, and we've got people doing random stuff.
Yeah, like everybody does something. So it's kind of like to feel comfortable or complacent. It's just not possible because once you get on that group FaceTime call and you got nothing going for yourself, it's gonna be a little awkward.
You're getting harped on too to do something to get your ass
what you got
up
going on? Did you get your steps in?
Like, yeah, literally. Which I beat you today. So
you
far.
did?
Yeah,
well, the day's not over, my brother.
Okay. Yeah.
But no, yeah, man. I'm thankful of this friendship. I'm thankful that we got so much more to kill and so much more to grow.
Goodness.
So much more to do. You got to come back on the loft and tell your story then too.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Any last words you want to leave the people with?
Any last words to leave the people with? I hope y'all learn something. I hope. I just froze up. I hope you guys learned something. Seriously, this is such a blessing to be here and such a fun moment to have with you. We're gonna be back. We're gonna be back for sure, and we're gonna be back bigger and better next time.
Yeah,
100%.
Some words of advice for them too,
bro. Stop watching this video right now. Stop watching this video right now and go pick up your camera. Just go outside. Go outside, just shoot something, man.
Shoot something.
Anything, and then send it to me.
Shoot something, see something, send it.
Yeah, send it. And just upload it. That's another thing. You can't be scared to just post stuff. Like, you need to put yourself out there. Yeah. And that's what I mean by stepping out of your comfort zone is, at first it can definitely be hard to be posting consistently and putting your work out there because, you know, that can be hard, but you got to step out of that comfort zone and just post it.
Yeah.
Just post it.
Last question I just thought of because I know this happened to you. What if when you finish the whole project and you send it to the person and they don't like it at all? How do you feel?
I've never had that happen.
Oh, that's
genuinely.
fine. That's
unless
good.
somebody has lied to me, which that could very well be the case.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
somebody could have definitely been like, "This is terrible."
I've had that situation where they didn't see the same vision I had.
Yeah.
Because I get creative as
Yeah,
hell, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? I get crazy creative. And they were just like, can you redo it? And I was like,
yeah. I mean, I've had
sure.
to do. I've had to like redo a lot of edits for sure. But you just got to be able to take constructive criticism as well, or any criticism. Like you can't be stuck in your own ways. That's just gonna limit you. It's not gonna bring you to that next level where you gotta be.
That's a fact, man.
So don't hold yourself back. That's one thing. Don't hold yourself back, man. Like just go be you. Go do your thing, and just shoot.
Just shoot.
Just shoot.
Well, an amazing episode with my dog.
Yeah.
Man, as you can see, we gave each other flowers for the whole episode. That's all it was.
Yeah,
that's
that's all
really
we
my
did.
boy.
That's all we
Genuinely
did.
my
That's all we
dog. I'm thankful for you guys even watching this episode. Make sure you
Facts.
leave a comment, say something positive, or something negative. You know what I'm saying? Just leave a comment and subscribe and do something positive with your life today. Drink that water that's next to your bed. And that's next to you that you haven't touched. Put down the soda.
Stay hydrated.
Stay hydrated. Get your steps up, more than 10K, as Coach Kitty would say.
Neither of us hit over 10K today.
Yeah, we did not get anywhere close to it.
We was in
the day's not over.
we was editing. We was editing. Yeah.
I was working
He was
all
working.
day.
I was
Genuinely.
editing.
But
Yeah.
as she would say, there's no excuse. Anyways, just be on your bully.
Be on your bully. Word.
Get after it, because we only have this one. The realest thing I really thought about when you were coming down here, you're like, bro, I have only one life, and you just got on the road and came down.
Yeah.
We really only have this one life, and you keep waiting for tomorrow to start it, but tomorrow's not promised. So
It's never promised.
get on your bully, man, and live that life.
Go do your thing.
And say a prayer. The Loft Season 5. We're signing out. That was great, my boy. That was really good.
Cut.